So my goal was to learn how to watercolor and use various techniques to apply to my own paintings. And my product goal was to replicate an old painting that was of my grandmother's farm that she grew up on, and then like turn it to watercolors that I could give it to her. So some of my process was I would have to create a lot of practice paintings, and so I would take pictures of them and put them into a table in my MYP journal, and then I would like sort of give little reflections on them so that I could like understand what went wrong, what went right, what techniques I learned, and then I could look back to it and see my process, and so that I could like remember the techniques I learned and apply them to other paintings. And then my calendar, as we all know, like everyone is really busy, and so am I, so having a calendar helped me like know when I should practice my paintings, as well as like academic stuff and like assignments I had to do. And it like helped and like taught me how to prioritize my time. And then my to-do list, it was really nice to have because I could see what I had already done, like what I still needed to do. And so it was just like nice to have there and like check it off once everything was good. And then these are some of my practice paintings. I gave a lot of them to my friends because I felt like, what's the point of doing a practice painting if I'm just gonna throw it away? So, and then doing these, I learned a lot of techniques, such as wet on wet, which is where you apply water, and then you apply the color to it to create a blooming effect, which is what I did for the jellyfish. And then there was like wet on dry. It was to create more bold colors. And then there was like the layering, which you can see on the flower. I layered many different colors of pinks to like create that sort of effect of like glowing. And then there's the process of my final project. And this was my final product, and that's me and my grandma and her holding the original painting. And I was really happy with how it turned out. There are some things that aren't very to scale, but I feel like the imperfections like just show like how hard I worked. And then I was able to bond with my grandma a lot, and that was really nice. And I was able to process grief because I lost my grandpa before my project, and I made the painting just to give my grandma something to be happy about. And then I found my new passion for watercoloring, which is something I do for my friends' birthday cards and just giving presents.